This past Tuesday, our Board of County Commissioners approved a new county ordinance to extend the barriers between registered sex offenders, predators, and our children. The barrier was increased from 1,000 feet to 2,500 feet. And today we share with you another initiative to keep our children safe, and it is called Computer Cop. This is a parental internet monitoring software program. The program is easily to download, and it is there to monitor your children's use on the internet. The software is specifically designed to capture pictures and common used phrases and words that individuals utilize to sexually prey on children on the internet. Computer Cop is just one more tool parents can utilize to keep their children safe on the internet. The Sheriff's Office has purchased these programs with the proceeds from drug dealer assets, and no tax dollars were used. We are offering this software free to our residents on a first-come, first-served basis, and the software can be picked up here at our main office on Midway Road or at our crime prevention unit at the South County Courthouse Annex in St. Lucie West. We also want to talk to you today about two other things, and that is the Adam Walsh Act grant, which we just signed off this week. And it is a grant from the U.S. Department of Justice that will enable the Sheriff's Office to add one more sworn law enforcement position and one more civilian position to the Sex Offender Predator Unit of our Criminal Investigation Division. The grant is 75% federally funded, and we have to match 25% of that. And it is a one-year grant, but we can reapply next year to continue it. The Sheriff's Office has increased our responsibilities due to recent legislation that takes effect October 1st of this year, and this new legislation makes every Florida Sheriff's Office responsible for all phases of sexual offender, sexual predator registration and tracking. Today with me is Detective Rob Barton and Detective Susan Woodward, who oversee our unit, and they're going to share with you some things that they have, which includes how they track it and how people at home can track sexual offenders or predators in their neighborhood. So,
if you'll access through the internet website of stluciesheriff.com, scroll down, see a box that says Sex Offender Email Notification System. If you'll click onto that box, it'll open another window that goes into the FDLE state database. From this site here, I've already established myself an account. You'll establish yourself an account with an email address. Excuse me. Anytime when you set your parameters, it'll allow you to select from a 1/4 mile to a 5-mile radius. I selected 4700 West Midway Road. Anytime that a sex offender or sexual predator that's registered in that 5-mile radius moves in or moves out of the area, it sends me an email notification so that it kind of gives you an idea of who lives in your neighborhood and who may be moving out.
Talk about Computer Cop a little bit more. I mean, what do you think the benefit is definitely for parents and kids?
well, we know that from what we know is kids spend a tremendous amount of time on the computer unsupervised. Parents tend to allow their children to do this as a babysitting tool, and we know in law enforcement that a child on the computer is a very vulnerable person. And very commonly we see that sexual offenders and predators know this. They start a dialogue with a child on the computer. They build trust, and before you know it, a meeting is arranged to take place, and then they're exploited. So this program will allow a parent to come in after the fact that their child has been on the computer, review what their child has been doing on the computer, and then pick up some key phrases, some key words, and also pictures that would be commonly used by a sexual offender or predator to lure that child. So if parents don't have the means to babysit their children, this will do it for you, and all they have to do is pull it up at a later time.
Adding this another person to the staff, what will that make your all's total?
Would bring our unit to a total of 6.
How does that compare with other counties?
It all depends what the county is and what their funding is. Last year, larger departments received grants from the same place we did under the Adam Walsh Act. So they've increased their units just as much. Most agencies suffered when they implemented legislation because of budgetary restraints. So we're all about the same, you know, per capita, sex offender to detectives.
Okay.
Okay, thank you all for coming.
Thank you.